Good day to you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another video with Crypto Ninjas. My name is Dale, and this video we're looking into Sahara AI. Sahara AI is one of the most prominent AI projects in 2025 within the BSC ecosystem. They're backed by Binance Alpha, all the top tier VC, raised about $43 million in funding so far, and they just closed their community distribution on BuildPad, raised about $74 million, about 870% oversubscribed. Sahara AI is launching their mainnet on June 26. Together with that is the TGE of their token SAH. And so this video, we're going to be looking at what Sahara AI is, talk about how they work in detail, and finally talk about their token as well as the airdrop program. Let's go. But before we get into the video, make sure to subscribe to CryptoNinjas and use all our referral links for 20% off of the trading fees for life. Thank you very much. As a disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor, so none of the things that I say here can be taken as financial advice. Do your own research before you decide to ape in. What Sahara AI is it's a decentralized blockchain platform for an open, equitable, and collaborative AI economy. So the platform is built on three foundational pillars, right? Sovereignty and provenance, AI utility, and collaborative economy. Together, these components create a cohesive platform where every participant can contribute, collaborate, and benefit. So what are these three core pillars? We have sovereignty and provenance. There are four critical aspects: ownership and attribution, basically contributors to AI development, such as data providers, model trainers, application developers, have verifiable on-chain ownership and receive fair attribution for their contributions. Next, decentralization and governance. I think you guys know that. And we have trust and accountability. Detailed record keeping ensures that every piece of data and every step in the AI lifecycle is meticulously recorded and traceable on the blockchain. And lastly, we have interoperability and accessibility. They believe that all AI assets and services are designed to be interoperable across different platforms and accessible to a wide range of users, promoting inclusivity and broad participation in the AI ecosystem. The pillar number two is the AI utility. Very important. So there are basically, I believe, five key aspects. Usability. The platform, Sahara AI, streamlines the AI development cycle across processes from data curation, model development, agent deployment, everything. We have user-centric experience, basically focus on the user. Security and privacy, you guys know that. High performance infrastructure, interesting. So Sahara AI's infrastructure supports cutting-edge AI paradigms and offers a comprehensive toolkit for users to work on advanced AI models and applications. So they provide basically everything, right? If you're a builder, they have everything you need. Just go in and plug and play, I guess. And lastly is the AI native blockchain. The Sahara AI is built on the Sahara blockchain, a layer 1 blockchain specifically designed with built-in protocol and precompiles for AI transactions across the entire AI lifecycle on the platform. And lastly is the pillar 3, the collaborative economy, the most important thing. There are three critical aspects: fair compensation and recognition. The users are rewarded in proportion to their contributions based on provenance of the AI development process, addressing challenges of global economic disparities. So I think this goes back to the ownership and attribution, right? The more you contribute, the more you own the data or that contribution on chain, then yeah, you will receive fair attribution, right? And then inclusive participation. The collaborative economy attracts simultaneous participation from individuals, SMBs, and enterprises, promoting a diverse and vibrant AI community. I can attest for that. I mean, they have a testnet, right, previously, and I was lucky enough to be whitelisted for season 1, 2, and 3, and so I participated and I received a fair share of my, my rewards. Not a lot though, but I'm going to cover that in a little bit. And lastly is the trustless transactions, where the Sahara AI platform enables users to monetize their AI assets through a transparent and efficient process. So these are the three core pillars that Sahara AI stands for. Now let's talk about their products. So they have, I believe, 4 products in total. First is the data services platform. Second is the AI developer platform. Third, AI marketplace, and lastly, Sahara blockchain, which are coming soon. For the data services platform, if you are doing the Sahara AI testnet, airdrop, whatever, then I think you know what this is, right? It looks very familiar. So I think this is finished now. You cannot do it anymore. It's now in open testnet for CWA, but previously you need to be whitelisted in order to join this testnet. So what you do was basically just, like apply to do the tasks. You are either annotators or reviewers, so you review the data, you annotate the data, you give your thoughts, opinions, whatever it is you feel in the data, and you submit it to the platform. And in return, they give you, look at this, the points, right? They give you the points, seasonal points. Next is the AI developer platform, which is this one right here. Everybody can do it. This is a public, test net. So what you do for now is you can get started with registered AI assets, right? So you can tokenize or secure your AI models, data sets, and agents on C1 testnet. I'm not a developer. I don't have any models. I don't have any agents. My data sets are trash. But if you want, you can connect your wallet and you can start publishing it, posting it, registering it on Sahara AI. And in later stages where they allow you to build the agents, you can use the your own data sets to build the agents on top. You know what I mean? Or you can use others' data sets and build your agents on top. But obviously, you need to pay the money to do so. And then after that build agents phase, I think you can monetize your assets so you can list it on peer-to-peer marketplace. Look at that, the marketplace that which will be available after. Okay, so yeah, it's self-explanatory. It is where all of the AI agents are listed, and you can select which models, which agents you want. You can hire them, and pay a fair share amount of your money to the platform, and the platform will pay the developer for it. So if you're a developer, come in, just try it out. You can earn passive income with that. And lastly is the Sahara blockchain, the layer 1. Hopefully they're going to release it somewhere in Q3 2025, but hard to say. Now that we know the visions, the missions, the core values of Sahara AI, as well as its main products, let's look at the design of this whole thing. Like, how does it work in general? Well, there are 4 layers: the application layer, the transaction layer, the data layer, and the execution layer. Again, I would suggest you read this slide paper to understand more. But here we go. This is what it looks like in action. So you as a user, you have to interact with the application layer first. It is where all the applications are built on top. The dApps are built on top of Sahara, right? So let's say you send like a request to the application layer, right? And you interact with the blockchain, which is a layer 1 blockchain, right? The blockchain will send the task to the AI execution protocols, the underlying execution layer. And then the AI execution abstraction will request the data from the data layer, which is both on-chain and off-chain, technology to store data effectively. And then the data layer will retrieve the data to the execution abstraction layer and send that to the execution protocols, and the protocols will send the results to the blockchain, and the blockchain will respond to the application layer, and it responds back to you, giving you the output. That's the general flow. That is just an oversimplification of my understanding of what Sahara Labs is trying to do. Obviously, there are a lot of details in the back end that I cannot explain, so do your own research. And yeah, you can get a lot more information out of that. Next, let's talk about their achievements. So first is the fundraising. Okay, so they raised about $51.5 million so far. Previously, $6 million from the seed round back in March 2024, and then $37 million back in August 2024, led by Polychain Capital. Both rounds, right? They are backed by so many big players. So we got Polychain, Pantera, Yeezy Lab or Binance Lab, Sequoia Capital, Mirana Ventures, Samsung Next as well, Crazy Foresight Venture, Alumni Ventures Crypto, and a lot more venture capitals are backing these people. Again, one of the hottest AI projects in 2025. Okay, looking forward to that. And the latest rounds of fundraising, they got an IDO on BuildPad, raised about $8.5 million. It ended, unfortunately, so if you're watching this video, you couldn't join this anymore. Probably wait for the TGE, right? But they only looking to raise $8.5 million, but they ended up raising $75 million, about 877% oversubscribed. But don't worry, they will calculate, different contributions and the percentage and everything, and give you the appropriate amount. And that leads me to the last part of this video, talking about the price prediction of this token, Sahara AI. What is the valuation? Now, I sincerely do believe that they are going to be listed on Binance Spot. And looking at the previous project on BuildPad, which is Soul, right? They raised about $10 million, and they got like $57 million back, so about 500% oversubscribed. However, the all-time high return, this is what I want you to look at, is about 970%. At the all-time high, you would get about 9.7x of your initial return if you participate in the build pad sale. Okay, now that's obviously, an all-time high. Nobody can wait until the all-time high. All right, after it's listed, I believe that most of us will sell. But yeah, even after listing, right, SolLayer is steady at about $1. If you purchase it on BuildPad, it's around 30 cents, around 33, 35 cents. Okay, so it's like what, a 3x when it got listed. And so for SaharaAI, I think the story is similar. Okay, it's at $600 million in FTV. However, after listing, I think that the middle case, the very achievable case for SaharaAI token is going to be at $1.5 billion in FTV. Okay, close to about 2.5 or 3x to the price that you purchase in BuildPad. So if you purchase $250, you can get like $700 back. The bull case is going to be $2.5 billion. Now I'm very bullish about Sahara, okay, and the market upcoming. So $2.5 billion, that would be like a 4x from this price if you purchase some BuildPad. $250 will give you about $1,000 back. And lastly is the bear case, and the bear case is about $1.2 billion, which is about 2x from your price. So $250, get $500 back.
What the hell? Oh my God.
Okay, so what about the airdrop of SaharaAI? What about the previous testnets, the data services platform? Well, again, I did participate in the previous seasons, but I was not like a tryhard. I was not pro at all. But yeah, I earned a little bit of points in the past season. Season 1, I did pretty well. I was ranked like 48th. I got like 2,000, close to 3,000 points. But then season 2, I got lazy. I earned like 1,000. Yeah, only my rank is like trash. And then season 3 is even worse. I made even less points. So yeah, in total, I got like 5,400 points. Okay, it's peanuts compared to some of the people that I've seen. But yeah, I think that, for the testnet, for 5,000 points, I think you can get around like what, $500 for it. I'll be happy if I get like $500 for it. Okay, so it's it took a lot of time, obviously, and efforts to be doing this, but $500, yeah, I think it's worth it. And yeah, so if you have 5,000 points, I think you get like $500 out of it. And there's also like, the legends, Sahara legends, where you earn the shards. And I don't think you're going to get a lot of money out of that shards because it's free to do, it's easy to do. I think that, if you've been doing it on a daily basis, you can get like $200-300 out of that, which is, free money is good money. And then lastly is the airdrop from the Discord server. If you have the gold, silver, platinum roles, I think you can get like a fair share, like a better compared to the legends. You can get like $500 around that, $500-600 for the roles. But yeah, generally if you participated in all of the test nets, all of the airdrops, data services, you have Discord roles, like gold, whatever, and then you have Sahara legends, a lot of shards. You should be looking at about $1,500-2,000 in terms of airdrop. And that's it for this video about SaharaAI. I just want to do, a quick video talking about what it is, what I think of it, and the airdrop, the token, the price prediction and everything. And once again, I really think that this project is going to be on Binance and the FTV is going to be at least $1.5 billion, right? And so if you, again, participate in the build pass sale, you should be looking at a 2.5 to 3x minimum of your participation. And if you have the roles on Discord, if you participate in the testnet, the airdrop and everything, you should be looking at about $1,500 in airdrop if you have the roles, if you have a lot of points, and if you have a lot of shards. At least that's what I'm looking to get out of from this airdrop, but let me know what you think. And subscribe to CryptoNinjas for more contents like this. Thank you very much for watching. Use all of our referral links for 20% off of your trading fees for life. I'll see you on the next video. Daily out.